Alright, here we are, back again. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's still floating. Alright, so I've been like... Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second. I've been in this for like an hour and 45 yesterday, and I tried to keep this, well, in a way that I'm only letting the character speak and not as so much talk myself, you know? And yeah, not to keep it at that. Try to, you know, be more like the character and not talk as much myself, if that makes sense. I thought about maybe doing a recap of yesterday's episode, but I'm just gonna be an ass and say if you wanna know what happened up until now, go watch it. No, I'm not the best kind of person for these kind of recaps. So I mean, I've been fixing a couple of things over there on the station, and now I'm like doing, well, obviously different kind of objectives. So yeah. Oh, what is that? Hello?
Can I assist you? Can we be friends?
What? Oh, there.
There wouldn't be much point in reactivating these solar panels. The generator is more than enough to power the array. I'm scheduling these drills to be transferred to the primary dig site. Keeping them at the depleted site is a waste of resources.
Really? You're doing that right now?
Well, we need to do it sometime, Liv.
Oh, and Liv, the other character, is back on the station, and I'm a robot. I'm a legit robot. I'm not an android. Well, maybe an android. No, What am I? No, I'm a robot. I'm a robot, so to speak. Okay, what do
Jack, this is kind of important. Get back here and help me survey the damage to the facility.
hello? Maybe I need to... Alright, fine. Fine. I'll come back. I'm gonna do this one later.
Select your destination. Destination, Kronos 2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Why can I not? Oh, never mind.
These transformers are an outdated model. We should upgrade them at our earliest convenience.
No wonder they get misaligned so easily.
Grid stabilized.
The control hub in that area is back online. I've re-established contact with the Labour unit manning the line entrance below. He should open the door for you.
Echo unit identified. Opening service entrance.
I should be able to reach the manual reset on the other end of the line.
You mean past the inferno of white-hot plasma?
Correct, which is precisely why I'm the one doing it.
Oh. Jack? Jack, are you there?
Another EMP. Status report?
All clear here. But the line's throttle controls just went haywire. Be careful in there.
Attachment detected.
That's a lot of flotsam. Better make sure nothing's jammed the conveyor systems. Could cause problems when we reboot.
I'll inspect the ice pallets. Melted clean through.
Maintenance units shouldn't be entering the line while the cutting systems are active. Something's very wrong here.
Looks like a piece is wedged under the conveyor unit.
Well, try and dig it out so it doesn't jam the reset protocols. debris. Make sure you clear any jammed conveyors before moving on.
Another jam. Could cause complications when we reboot. Something must have interfered with the nav protocols.
Yeah, looks like. Labor units shouldn't just run face first into a hostile environment. Any sign of a working hard drive in all this wreckage?
Not yet. Most command functions are processed in a unit's head.
Well, if you see one, give it a scan. I could use the data.
Unit 14, what is your function?
Nav data mismatch. Multiple hazards detected. Maintenance cycle incomplete.
He seems intact, but he's running the wrong subroutines. The line's not scheduled for maintenance.
Just a bucket of ones and zeros.
Pallet clear.
Stubborn bastard.
Whoa. Shit.
Approaching watch station.
The switch there should trigger an emergency reboot.
I've located some intact command modules. My scanner should be able to pull the drive data.
Good find. With any luck, the data clusters are still intact.
Direct connection established. Synchronizing data stream.
Nav data purged. Kronos uplink lost. Executing last known command. Collision detected. Damage report. Unavailable. Lower limbs non-ambulatory. Upper limbs non-ambulatory. Excessive command feedback. Critical failure. All systems. Shutting down.
Well, that was certainly horrifying.
Reset in progress.
Power output back within normal parameters. We should have plenty of energy for the scan. Nice moves in there. Just watching that was giving me a cardiac. We're almost there. We still need to investigate the primary dig site. Update me when you arrive. This is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Personal log entry for... God, has it been 2 months already? Time flies when you're running an entire mining operation alone, I suppose. Well, not completely. There's a ton of junk data in these logs. That's the catch, isn't it? But it doesn't look random. New Series 11 android they've assigned. It's almost like it was trying to process multiple dig sites at once.
That should have triggered an emergency shutdown. We should be careful.
It's the questions, I think. He's always asking them. Why do I do this? What does that phrase mean? On and on. And the way he'll stare at things sometimes, like he's trying to deconstruct them. It reminds me of... well... I called him Jack the other day.
Select your destination. Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Oh, there's Earth. Cool.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensors.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
I'm sensing a pattern.
No kidding. That should be the new Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
I've located the site's labor units. They're unresponsive. This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first. Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Hello?
Shields at 30%.
The Fury transport should have an induction panel where I can recharge.
Oops.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury.
A fusion generator. More than capable of powering the entire dig site.
Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted? Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Well, if you have a moment, could you scan those labor units too? The data could help me figure out what happened.
Broad-spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. That settles it. Let's get rid of the fuel rod. It's too dangerous to keep around.
Security brace disengaged. Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
Oops.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
Huh. Oh shit. Of course, I need to open that thing first.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly. The data from your scans is bizarre. This sort of
Whoops.
erosion... How could it have happened instantaneously?
Could the radiation have corrupted the data?
Possibly. But that can't be the only factor. This anomaly isn't just a mass of radiation. There's more to
Proceeding
it
with
than that.
primary
I'm
assignment.
certain now.
Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. Jack, looks like everything's back up and running.
Affirmative.
Grab a Fury and head for the depleted dig site. I'll fill you in on the way. Oh, and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another labor unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands.
Unit 27, status report on your current assignment.
Status. Communications systems are operational. I am standing by to manage the data flow from the main sensor array.
Affirmative. Stay at the ready. My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave. Liv, I found the labor unit. It has been dismembered, and it may have suffered internal damage as well.
Try to get its limbs reattached at least. We can perform a more thorough diagnostic later.
Repairs complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative. I feel lovely. Just lovely. How are you?
Busy. I've been tasked with repairing several damaged systems across the facility.
That's great. Productivity is great. I am also very productive. In fact, when Captain Rhodes departs and you become the new Captain Rhodes, I advise making this unit your new Echo 1.
That is not how that works. That is not how any of that works.
Negative, negative, negative. Stop being negative.
Liv, I've found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and... well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Is that Captain Rhodes? Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best. Unit 38, you mentioned browsing history?
I am sorry, Echo 1. That is a classified assignment given to me by Captain Rhodes. Please, wipe your memory of that conversation.
I want to say, for the record, that I never told it to do that.
Is that Captain Rhodes? Please tell
Jack,
her.
please. Please stop talking to that android.
En route to the depleted dig site.
Good. When you get there, you'll need to aim the sensor array at the anomaly. I'm heading out to rig up the transponder.
I thought we agreed that you'd stay on board the station.
Sorry, Jack. I need a direct line into the lathe systems to siphon the power supply.
Liv, the plasma lathes have already malfunctioned once. That's extremely dangerous.
Select your
Relax.
destination.
I double-checked the failsafes and I've shut down the main relays. I'm following protocol to the letter.
Destination. Depleted dig
Confidence
site.
inspiring.
Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
I've reached the depleted dig site. Are you in position?
Just arrived. Go ahead and bring it online. I'll manage the power supply from here.
Affirmative. I'll activate the site's generator.
Right. Just make sure you've completed all your other tasks before you get started. This scan could take a while, and I'll need you there.
The site's generator is still in working order. I'll get it up and running.
Good. That should bring the sensor online.
Dig site generator online. Core samples processing. All systems nominal.
This site's generator can only power a few systems at a time. I'll need to make sure its power junction is directed towards the sensor array. Power rerouted. Liv, how are your energy readings?
So far, so good. Head to the sensor and bring it online.
Sensor reached.
Look for the main control console. You should be able to activate the sensor from there.
Sensor powering on.
Confirmed. You'll need to rotate the dish so it faces the anomaly before we can get a clear reading. Jack, it's working. The signal's getting stronger. Keep going.
The array is now pointed at the epicenter of the anomaly.
Perfect. Give me a minute to process the data. What the... Jack, what happened? I lost my connection to the sensor.
Energy spike from the anomaly. I think it blew the fuse.
Shit. Those sensors are sealed before deployment. Okay, you'll need to cut through to access the fuse box.
This has to be against protocol.
Well, I find it's easier to get things done if you think of the field manual as guidelines, rather than regulations.
What the?
The filament popped. We'll need a new one.
There should be plenty of spare fuses around. Look for a replacement.
Ooh.
Power level stabilizing.
Good. Let's get the sensor back online so we can finish the scan.
Sensors back online.
Connection established. Now we just need to realign the array.
Signal synchronized. Scanning inner horizon.
Liv, array is realigned. Can you confirm? Liv, do you copy?
I think it worked, Jack. I picked up something on the oscilloscope. I'm patching the audio through. Do you hear that? What the hell is this? Ah!
Liv. Olivia.
Jack, I need you. Find a Fury transport and get back here now.
Select your destination.
Jack! Over here! Oh, thank God for you. It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes. Sitrep, please.
Services
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail. Can you see a way to get me out?
Negative. It's trapped beneath the cow.
The access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside. There!
Anomaly detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the hell? Jack, are you seeing? Oh,
Cutting
shit!
tool back online.
Incoming,
Live.
Jack! Cut the panel! That's it! You got it!
Captain Rhodes, you are
Wait! Shit! Come on! Come on!
Liv? Liv, do you copy? Are you all right? Hera, locate Captain Rhodes. Nothing.
Proximity alert. Proximity alert. Proximity
Hera.
alert. Good morning, Echo 1. It is encouraging to see you have finally recovered.
Hera, what happened? Where is Liv?
Station has suffered extensive structural damage from the debris field. My program was forced into hibernation mode shortly after Captain Rhodes' departure.
Departure? Where did she go?
Captain Rhodes did not specify a destination. However, the captain did prepare an emergency beacon. You will find it nearby.
Emergency beacon. Got it. I'll have a look.
Mayday, Mayday. Titan Command, if you're out there, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. Kronos 2 is lost. Say again, my station has been compromised. We were hit by a debris storm caused by the arrival of an unknown vessel in our sector. Damage is catastrophic. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm alive. I'd never have made it if Jack hadn't cut me free. But he won't reboot. He's gone. I can't stay here. Main power's offline, we've lost atmosphere. Radiation levels are climbing fast. I've no choice but to take my chances aboard the unknown vessel. It's a long shot, but if there's any hope I might be able to survive on that ship, I have to try. Titan Command, if you're receiving... Hell, if anyone's receiving... Come find me.
Hera, are there any Fury transports still operational?
Affirmative.
Reroute the nearest transport to the station airlock. I'm going to find Liv. Hera, open the activation bay doors.
Echo 1, I am obligated to inform you that leaving the station is a violation of Atlas Protocol.
I don't care. Liv is in trouble. I'm going to help her. Now open the doors. Hera, can you locate Liv's transport?
Negative. Sensor network offline.
What if I were to repair one of the satellites?
Affirmative. A single sensor pulse from one of the satellites would likely be sufficient.
Hera, I have a visual on the Fury. Is it ready to launch?
Negative. Detecting hazardous levels of radiation. Fury controls are currently locked in accordance with Atlas protocols. Please activate the transport's radiation dampener before departure. Shields at 95%.
Dampening field activated.
Acknowledged. Long-range sensor satellite located. Plotting course.
All right, let's go find our captain.
Select your destination. Destination, Sensor Satellite A2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Hera, status report.
Repairs to satellite must be completed before long-range sensors can be restored.
Understood. Hera, what are these unusual growths covering the satellite?
Unknown. Recommend further investigation.
Agreed. Begin new log entry.
Acknowledged.
Commencing visual assessment. Substance possesses an uneven surface and visible diversity, suggesting it is likely organic in nature. Its sudden emergence in our ecosystem would seem to indicate the substance is somehow related to the arrival of the unknown vessel.
Recommend using your scanner to collect additional data.
Curious. Labor units are designed to maintain limited functionality, even after suffering catastrophic damage. But this unit appears to have ceased all internal functions. It is beyond recovery.
Scan data received. Stand by. Amino-organic compound. Intact peptide bond. Minimal cellular activity. Preliminary analysis. Dormant biopolymer. Origin unknown.
Doesn't seem dangerous. It does not appear to have survived the vacuum.
Recommend completing a threat assessment. Advise you establish physical contact with the substance.
A fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton. The substance appears to be safe to touch.
Interaction logged. Advise using your reactive cutter to acquire a sample.
Strange. Hera, did you see that? The substance appears to have been provoked by my reactive cutter.
Acknowledged. Logging interaction.
Unfortunately, this means I won't be able to procure a sample.
Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological Threat.
Very well.
Oh. Whoops. That's odd. Sudden crash. Oh, that actually gives me time to check. Oh, hang on. Alright, just a second. Who's actually in here? Okay, so that works. That's good. You know what kind of sucks? I cannot look. Can I? Hang on. I need to try something out. Okay. Okay, so that actually does work. Cool. Hang on. Just a second. Oh, whoops, sorry. I want to drink something. Coffee. It's 11 p.m. and I'm drinking coffee. All right. Oh, don't tell me I have to do this again, what I just did.
Commencing visual assessment.
Oh,
Substance
okay.
possesses an uneven surface and visible diversity, suggesting it is likely organic in nature. Its sudden emergence in our ecosystem would seem to indicate the substance is somehow related to the arrival of the unknown vessel.
Scan data received. Stand by. Amino-organic compound. Intact peptide bond. Minimal cellular activity. Preliminary analysis. Dormant biopolymer. Origin unknown.
Doesn't seem dangerous. It does not appear to have survived the vacuum.
Recommend using your scanner to collect additional data. Recommend completing a threat assessment. Advise you establish physical contact with the substance.
A fibrous texture. It does not appear to damage my exoskeleton. The substance appears to be safe to touch.
Interaction logged. Advise using your reactive cutter to acquire a sample.
Strange. Hera, did you see that? The substance appears to have been provoked by my reactive cutter.
Acknowledged. Logging interaction.
Unfortunately, this means I won't be able to procure a sample.
Investigation complete. Logging all observations of the biomass under the heading Unknown Biological Threat.
Very well. Let's see if I can get this satellite operational. Hera, I've located the maintenance hatch.
Acknowledged.
I'll need a power cell. Battery locked in. Hera, the power is waking up the biomass.
Advise caution.
Now to switch the power controls to battery backup. This panel is sealed on deployment. I'll need to cut it open to access the power flow controls. That did it. The satellite is now fully operational. Hera, please begin a long-range sensor sweep looking for any Fury transports.
Acknowledged. Echo 1. Long-range scanners have located Captain Rhodes' Fury transport. Signal originates from within the unknown vessel.
Understood. Plot a course.
Acknowledged. Fury transport ready to depart. Select your destination. Destination, Fury Transport FR-103. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Hera, take us along the starboard side of the vessel. Begin scanning the hull for distinguishing features or markings.
Acknowledged. Be advised. Reducing speed.
What is it?
Possible visual markings identified on hull.
Hold here. I'd like to get a closer look with the Fury's spotlight. Hera, could this be some form of writing system?
Cross-referencing against all known written communication systems in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. No matches found.
Assemble a table for lexical analysis. We need to keep moving.
Acknowledged. Re-engaging thrusters on your input. Select your destination. Warning, obstruction ahead. Searching for alternate route.
Dead end. I can use the Fury's spotlight to help Hera find a clear path. There. That passage looks clear. Hera, can you confirm?
Affirmative. Plotting new course. Plotted. Signal when ready to proceed. Select your destination.
Okay, I actually wanted to go that way, but okay.
Proximity alert. Brace for collision.
me an analysis of this vessel's design, layout, construction, anything that might help to determine its origin.
Affirmative. Stand by. The vessel's overall configuration is unfamiliar to Atlas databanks. However, certain elements of the internal design would suggest...
Hera, do you copy? The ship must be interfering with our comms. Liv's signal is coming from somewhere in the vicinity. I should investigate the area. The vessel is highly irradiated. Liv's transport must have had a radiation dampener. I may be able to reactivate it. That should protect me from the radiation. Liv must have used this to find a way inside.
To anyone receiving this message, this is Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm alive, at least for the time being. Kronos 2's ability to sustain life has been compromised, and I've been left with little choice but to seek refuge aboard this unknown vessel. If you're receiving this Titan command, please send help as soon as you can. The area is heavily irradiated and... shit. I can't stay here. Maybe I can get inside. Right, Captain Rhodes signing out.
Curious. A control panel, perhaps.
Oh.
An ionized fluid reservoir, charged contact point. Most likely some kind of power cell. This is an airlock of some kind, but it's damaged beyond repair. This airlock is damaged beyond repair. I'll need to find another way in. This airlock is in better shape than the other one, but it doesn't seem to be powered. With the amount of biomass in the area, it seems likely that this vessel is the source. The hull here is compromised. I may be able to cut my way in. This looks like some kind of maintenance conduit. I may be able to restore power to this section of the ship from here.
Oh, wait.
Power cell installed. Now to replace the rest. Looks like the airlock is powering on. If it's functional, that's my way inside. The airlock is receiving power. I should be able to open it. Holographic controls. Intriguing. If Liv came this way, she may still be in range of my personal communicator. Liv, do you copy? Olivia, are you there? Still jammed. No choice but to follow her trail for now. The cabin is pressurized, but the air is reading unbreathable. Could it be the biomass? I'm detecting a charge from this device that's similar to the Kronos 2 induction panels. Perhaps I can use it to recharge. I'm able to draw power from this. I can use it to replenish my radiation shield if necessary. A large compartment, roughly humanoid in shape. This could be a staging area of some sort. This is similar to the emergency junctions on the Kronos. I may be able to redirect the power flow, but I'll need to cut this cover off first. It looks like I can access the ship's infrastructure from here. Those spores could be what's contaminating the air supply. The spore detonated on contact with my cutter. Maybe I can clear some of the contamination. Widespread biocontamination. I should be careful. The biomass over there went dormant when the power failed. It seems to be tied directly to the vessel's power grid. This bulkhead is sealed. Maybe I can cut through to reach the locking mechanism. Locking mechanism released. Now to pry the door open. These spores detonate on contact. They would deplete my radiation shield in short order if I don't avoid them. Something's pierced the hull. I can re-enter the main cabin from here. Curious, these warheads don't match anything in my database. What is that? Strange. This area is highly irradiated. My scanner might help me find a safe path across. One of the doors here must still have power. High-velocity magnetic rail. The impact from a weapon like this would be immense. Electrical relay armature. The weapon's loading mechanism. Radiation levels falling. The warheads here must be unarmed.
Just a moment. Drink something. What time is it? Oh, almost 11:30 p.m. over here. Oh wait, just one more sip. And empty. Just a second. I'm gonna check something, what I can do. Oh, yeah. Can I? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, oh well. Oh, crap. What the? Oh, come on. Hello? Why isn't this working? Okay. It's a bit of a hassle looking up, but then I have like 360 free view. Oh, I hate this. Oh shit. Okay. Whoa.
This appears to be releasing spores into the air supply. A bioweapon, perhaps.
Oops.
Well, that was repulsive. The cysts appear to react to external energy sources, just like the biomass. Only the reaction is much more hostile. I'll need to steer clear of them.
Whoops.
Contact with the biomass. I should avoid active material.
Whoops. Whoops.
Captain Olivia Rhodes. I'm leaving this beacon for the record. On the off chance someone finds this. So far, I've found no sign of life here. Aside from the biological contaminant that's rendered the air unbreathable. That includes both human life and aliens. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But the technology on board doesn't match anything used by Atlas or the USN, so I have to consider that possibility. Though whoever's ship this is, they're long gone. Something catastrophically bad happened here. Enough to warrant evacuation. Anyway, with the air contaminated and no contact from Titan Command, I need to prioritize survival. If I don't find some clean air before my O2 runs out, all this speculation will be a moot point. Captain Rhodes, signing out. Hopefully not for the last time.
What have we here? Echo Unit Prototype Android. Obsolete design. Designation Jack. How interesting.
My firewall has classified you as malicious code. Identify yourself.
I am called Apollo, tactical AI construct on the Estrella. You're on board my ship. I mean you no harm. In fact, I need your help.
Sorry. There's someone I need to find.
So I surmised. Curious. Prospecting robots don't perform search and rescue functions. But then, they don't have names either. I would propose a bargain. You help me repair my Cortex, and I'll help you find who you're looking for.
You are familiar with the ship's systems and design?
Intimately familiar, though I am currently operating at diminished capacity. I need someone to assess the damage and effect repairs. I understand what I'm asking is difficult, but neither of us has the time for careful considerations. I suggest you decide quickly. You know where to find me.
I have some questions before we begin.
Fixing my cortex will likely take some time. If you begin the repairs, I'll do my best to satisfy your curiosity.
Where do I start?
My heat sinks are depleted. They must be refilled from the coolant reservoir. You can access the heat sinks from the maintenance consoles.
Raising heat sinks.
The neighboring controls actuate the coolant valve. Use it to refill both heat sinks. Good. The process is working. Coolant transfer in progress.
Transfer complete.
Now, return the heat sinks to their enclosures. I have been operating at diminished capacity since we came under fire. You have no idea how good that feels.
What did happen here?
We were attacked by an enemy cruiser. They deployed some sort of biological agent I haven't previously encountered. The resulting damage was catastrophic. The power surge damaged part of my neural processing net. You'll need to enter my cortex below and repair the damaged cores.
Who attacked you?
Tactical data on the conflict is restricted. I'm unable to share that information.
And now what? Oh.
Parts of my cortex have experienced damage. I will attempt to identify the malfunctioning cores.
Damaged core acquired.
I can repair the logic circuits using the rewrite terminals on the center column. Bring the core there.
Logic core in place.
Scan the I/O port to transmit the necessary data.
Upload complete.
Rewriting logic core protocols. Firmware instructions reset. Please seat the core back into my cortex.
Logic core repairs completed.
Establishing new connection. Keep going.
What sort of ship is this? I have no record of a spacecraft so heavily armed.
I'm sorry, Jack. The Astrea's tactical specifications are restricted.
Patching neural net.
Uplink successful. Restoring logic connections. There are more damaged cores. We'll need to replace them all before I can bring my systems back online.
What function do you serve aboard the Astrea?
I am in charge of tactical advisory, targeting, and fire control systems. I'm also in charge of managing emergency situations. to repair all my damaged logic cores before I can bring my systems back online. Core linkages restored. Half of my cortex is back within established parameters.
Your ship arrived at great speed. How do you maneuver a vessel of this size?
The Estrella utilizes a Category 3 Casimir faster-than-light propulsion system powered by spatial dilation. The size of the craft is irrelevant.
Faster-than-light travel is currently impossible.
On the contrary, a vessel of this size would be impractical without FTL propulsion. Nearly there. The final core should bring all my systems back online.
Tell me about your ship's origins.
I'm unable to share relevant military data with a civilian model.
Where's that?
Excellent work. All logic faults have been resolved. Thank you, Jack. I admit, I had my doubts that a prospecting model could perform such a procedure. Return to the main terminal above. You should be able to fully restore my systems. Core functions online. Testing neural network connections. All systems optimal. Now, to locate my crew.
That wasn't our arrangement, Apollo. You're supposed to help me find Liv.
You misunderstand me, Jack. To locate your friend, I'll need to connect to the ship's diagnostic systems. That will require an officer's command codes. Your goals and my goals align. I've restored power to the exit. In emergency situations, all essential personnel are evacuated to a command bunker. We should seek them there.
Checking something. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, 140. Okay. I think I'm going to call Mom. Maybe not exactly a night, but I think it's about time again. Well, call it a night here, so yeah.